purpose of this is to plan ahead so that you can eat healthier. You can grab a salad. It can be for lunch. It can be for dinner. It can even be a side salad. So how do you meal prep salads so they won't be soggy? You don't want lettuce that's soggy. You don't want spinach that's soggy. You don't want kale that's soggy. The worst thing you can have is get ready to have a nice, quote unquote, fresh salad and it's soggy. But you know what? I love to cook. But even as much as I love to cook, there are some days I'm not having it. And I'm sure that it's like that for a lot of people, especially when it comes to the chopping. Now, I have most of the ingredients that I'm going to put in my salads right here. I have some red leaf lettuce. I have iceberg lettuce. I have tomatoes, cucumber, green onion, red onion, celery. I don't know if I said cabbage. And I even have some mozzarella cheese. I'm also going to be putting some seeds in here or some nuts in here as well. But I said that to say the ingredients that I'm using today are just your everyday basic salad ingredients. You can use the ingredients that you like in your salad. It's not so much about the ingredients that you use, but it's about the process of how to prepare it, how to meal prep it. I'm going to make 4 salads, okay? That should last me an entire week, all right? So the purpose of this is to plan ahead so that you can eat healthier. You can grab a salad. It can be for lunch. It can be for dinner. It can even be a side salad. So if it's prepared ahead of time, especially on those days when we're tired, we don't have time for it, you can get in your refrigerator, grab it, and you're ready to eat. So I'm going to bring you all up closer so I can show you exactly what to do. Okay, so a couple of other things I'm going to put in there will be some garbanzo beans. Just these. Try to use organic if you can. That's just anytime you can. But if you can't, you know, it is what it is. Use what you have. Sunflower seeds. These are the things I typically like in my salads. Now, I am using these mason jars. All right. These are 32-ounce mason jars. This, for me, makes a complete dinner salad. If I want a side salad from it, because of the way we're going to make the salad, you would use a smaller container. So this container is the one I would use compared to this. These are both mason jars, but this is the container I would use for a side salad or a child salad, all right? Because it's just smaller. So if I felt like, okay, I'm going to be taking these to lunch, I only need a side salad, this is the one that I would do. And yes, you can take these with you to lunch. But for me right now, I'm making all of these as just a complete dinner salad. So I like to incorporate some type of protein, and that's why I'm using the garbanzo beans. You can use ham, chicken, any protein you want. That's just my choice of protein at this particular time. All right, make sure that your jar, your mason jar, is nice, clean, and dry. You want to start off with a good dry jar. You don't need to vacuum seal these or anything because we are not using them long term. This should be eaten up in a week. And at that time, we should be washing them out and starting all over again. Okay, so the first thing that you want to put in your mason jar, if you are using it, is whatever salad dressing you're using. And I am using Strength Genesis salad dressing. It can be used as a marinade as well. There are several things I like about this salad dressing. First of all, the only ingredients in this is extra virgin olive oil, red wine vinegar, salt, pepper, oregano, dry mustard, and garlic powder. You can see right there what the ingredients are. Number 2, this particular salad dressing, once open, does not need to be refrigerated. Okay, so I always keep this on hand. You know, if you have a power outage or something like that, this can be used as a marinade if you're going to do something on the grill, as well as for your salad. You don't have to worry about, you have your salad in here if you're taking this for lunch or something, that the dressing is going to go bad because it's not refrigerated for 3 or 4 hours or whatever. So that's a good one. Always shake this particular one because the ingredients do settle at the bottom, as you can see. So you just want to give it a good shake. And then the first thing you want to do is pour the salad dressing in. Now, I can't tell you how much salad dressing to pour in because everybody likes their salads dressed differently. You might like just a little bit of salad dressing on yours, and someone else might like a lot. So I'm just going to pour some in the bottom here. That's enough for me for this salad. I'm going to actually do 2 of these at a time, and then I'll do the other 2 just for the sake of space. And I will do them all at the same time. And I will leave a link for this particular salad dressing down in the description of the video. Okay, so now let's set at least one of these aside here. Now, you want to put things in the bottom that won't get soggy. So don't put your lettuce right on top of the dressing. What I'm going to do is go in with my garbanzo beans. If I was using chicken or ham or another protein, I would put that in there. That's why I mentioned it can be used as a marinade. It's only going to marinate your protein. Of course, your chicken or your ham or whatever should already be cooked. So it was just going to add more flavor into that cooked protein. Okay, so I'm going to put my garbanzo beans down here. And another thing, when you're getting mason jars, if you don't have any and you get some, you want to make sure that the ones you are using or getting are also wide mouth. That's going to make it easier for you to put your ingredients in there. And I'm just scooting this aside so that you guys can see. Next, I am going to go in with my celery. You want to go in with your hardest vegetables first. If I were using carrots, that would be something. I'm not a fan of carrots, so I don't use those very much. So I'm going to put a little celery in both of these. And I like to use the inner part of the celery because since it's raw, it's a little bit more tender, I think. And so I personally just like that. Okay. Next up, I'm going in with my purple, red onion, whichever you want to call it. Now, I love onions, so I like to put quite a bit of onion in mine. But again, this is your salad, so you put the amount of ingredients in your salad that you like. The only thing that I typically will not put in my jar, and if I want to add it, I will add it later or at the time I'm getting ready to eat my salad, that would be an egg. Now, it's not that you can't put the egg in there. By all means, go ahead, put the egg in there. That's fine. I personally do not like it. I never, ever boil an egg and use it for later unless I am making deviled eggs. Because to me, personally, when eggs get cold, they kind of change colors, and I don't like it. And you guys are probably saying, wow, that's a lot of onion. Yes, it is. Onion has a lot of health properties. And personally, it's one of my favorites. So yes, I'm putting a lot of onion in here. Okay. So next I'm going to go in with cucumber. And again, slice, dice, and chop however you want yours to be. Now I'm going to slice this, then I'm going to slice these into half moons. There is no rhyme or reason as to how you want to do it, other than the layering of it. Now you can kind of start to see that the dressing is on the bottom. And as long as you make sure that your container, your jar is upright, then you should be fine. Okay? Next, I'm going to go in with purple cabbage. You can use green cabbage. When it comes to vegetables and things, the more color, the more nutrient. So I like purple cabbage a lot in my salads. And I'm just kind of tearing this off. It does not matter. So I'm getting ready to chop it up. All right, again, put some in each jar. And you can put different ingredients in different jars. You do not, by any means, need to use the same ingredients. So you make them however you like to make them. Okay? Now I'm going to go in with some of these sunflower seeds. From here, we're going to put in our tomatoes. Make sure when you're doing this, your hands are absolutely clean, of course. Now I'm going to go in with a little cheese. And I'm going to use different lettuce. This is just iceberg lettuce. And as you put your lettuce in, you want to push it down some. Make sure you push it down some. Now, I like to add a little bit more seasoning to mine. So right on the top of my lettuce, I am adding some of my Pam's Prep all-purpose seasoning. You can put some seasoning on top if you like, or you can leave it as is. That's just my personal preference. And now I'm going to go in with a few green onions right on top of that. Okay, and for this one, I'm going to use my red leaf lettuce. All of my lettuce and things was already washed, so make sure you pre-wash your veggies before you get ready to make your salad. That way, if you pre-wash everything ahead of time, then all you have to do is chop and fill your jars. Again, I'm going to go in with the rest of these green onions with this one. Okay, let me wash my hands right quick so that I can put my tops on. Okay, put a little of my seasoning on this one. Again, this is Pam's Prep all-purpose seasoning. You can put a little salt and pepper, you can put a little garlic powder, onion powder, or nothing at all. And this has the top in it, so you want to put that on. Like I said, you don't have to worry about actually cleaning off your jars or anything like that because you're getting ready to eat this, so you're good. And this is what they look like. Okay, so this is how you can meal prep your salads ahead of time. Even myself, I do not want to come in here and start chopping up all this stuff every single day. So these jars should last a week. So you actually can do, if you are the type of person that you eat a salad every single day, then you can do 7 at a time, or at least 6 at a time, okay? And use that 7th day to chop your stuff and start fresh again, however you want to do it. Again, if you are not making a dinner salad, then use a smaller jar like this for a side salad. If you just want a side salad and you're going to have a protein, a steak and salad or something like that, when I have this jar, this is pretty much all I eat. Now, I might have a couple of crackers with it. I may not, okay? And And when I say that's all I'm going to eat for that meal, be it for lunch, breakfast, or dinner. Salads don't have to be for dinner, y'all. Okay. If you want to eat a salad in the morning, have at it. It's nutritional, but this will keep your nutrition going without you feeling like, my God, I really want a salad, but I do not feel like doing all that work because it's work. Okay. So do this. Key things to remember. Make sure whatever salad dressing you're using, I love the Strength Genesis salad dressing because it doesn't have to be refrigerated. It has all natural ingredients. There's no sugar added. There's no chemicals. There's no preservative things that we can't pronounce in it. All right. So if I'm going to have a salad, why do I want to put something on top of it as a salad dressing that is mixed with all kind of stuff on the back of the thing, including high fructose corn syrup? I'm just saying, that's my opinion and I'm entitled to it, okay? But you do you. If you want that salad dressing on top of all your good healthy greens, go at it. You can also use spinach and kale. Do you on the salad, but put the salad dressing on the bottom, put the harder things on top of it, or things that will marinate. Your protein should really go next if you're having any kind of protein. And I like chickpeas as my protein. That's my go-to protein, but sometimes I want a chicken salad and I'll put some chicken in there. So keep that in mind. And as you layer it, do that. Now, if you're going to put any seasoning in there like I did, I would suggest you can use my Pam's Prep. It has low sodium. Use a low sodium seasoning or use powders like garlic powder, onion powder. And the reason I say that, and put it on the top. Yes. Now, when you get ready to eat this, some people like to try to shake it up and eat it out the jar. You know what? I just dump it in a bowl. All right. And if you take it to lunch, take you a to-go container or grab a paper plate and just dump it out and eat. Your salad dressing will be on top. Your lettuce will be on the bottom. It'll be just like if you built it originally in a bowl. Although your seasonings, you say they will be on the bottom because seasonings can draw out moisture sometimes, especially if it has any sodium content. Now, if you're using garlic powder, onion powder, things like that, you can put it anywhere in here you want. But if you're using something, although this is low sodium, it does have a sodium content, so it's going to draw out water. So I don't want to put it up against anything that already has a high water content. I didn't put enough in there for it to draw out very much moisture at all on my lettuce. You can skip that. You can add the seasoning when you get ready to eat. Again, it's very customizable, but this is very doable for everybody to not have to work hard to have their salad. Okay. No taste test today because I'm going to have these for dinner this week. And it's morning. All right. I'm not about to dump my salad out. Okay. And besides, I'm just tasting salad. Y'all know what salad tastes like. And you all probably won't have the same things in your salad that I have. And feel free to, every time you make a salad, mix it up. I am a person that I don't care for fruit in my salad. But if you want fruit in your salad, put the fruit somewhere in the middle, like how I put the tomatoes in the middle. Put your fruit in the middle because most fruit has a high water content. So you want to barrier it between you don't want it to soak in your salad dressing. So you want to layer it in between because you also don't want that moisture from your fruit. Maybe it's orange slices or some apple or something like that to make your lettuce wilt. So make sure that that's in the middle. Salad dressing on the bottom, anything that has water content in the middle, and your leafy greens on top. Okay, if you are new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me today here in my kitchen. I really do appreciate each and every one of you all. Take a second and subscribe to the channel. Let's get to 1.5 million subscribers together. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for keep coming back and hanging out with me here in my kitchen. And channel members, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Don't forget to check out my other channels. Pam's POV, where I give tips, tricks, and hacks about everything other than cooking. Pam's Pop-Ups, where I go live every now and then. And at the Scaredy Cat Gardener, where a lot of these things come from, especially in the summer. I will see you all next time. The good Lord willing and the creek don't rise. Bye-bye.